Nicky Hawkins outside the Vitality West Ham Fan TV. Good point or bad point? I mean, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest.
Well, that's what we were just saying, wasn't it? I think you have to respect the point in the grand scheme of things, but I think we were largely the better team in the first half. We put the ball about, I think, a lot better than they did. But second half, we couldn't get out of it. They were camped in our half, weren't they?
Yeah.
We didn't necessarily know how to deal with it, part and parcel of the game, but I think Kilman stepped up to the plate a little bit. I think the bubble's a bit off it. Since when has Kufel been a right-sided centre-half? I don't know. I'm not sure what he was up to with them subs. Some of them were very positive, I think. So it's not entirely down to him, but I mean, a couple of things sort of questionable with him. But he'll bide his time now. When he'll be in the dugout for Saturday, and I suppose in the grand scheme.
On the balance of things, I think we was on top for a lot of the first half. I think the shape killed us in the end. I couldn't work out the shape.
No, I think especially that shape in the second half, as I say, when we reverted to that back three and then the two wing backs. I think you probably got a bit more out of Basaka left back than you did right back. I mean, he had that one sort of spurring run, didn't he, and put that ball in for Fulkirk. The German should have scored. Point blank header, free header as well. You've got to do better. Into the corners, high or low, and we scored again, haven't we? But as for the goal we did score, from the penalty spot, I don't know, is it a penalty, is it not? I didn't really see it. Apparently the geezer's hand was up. If it's up and he goes to the VAR, they give it, don't they? So we got away with one with United, probably would have got away with another one there. We was under the cosh at the end when they got their equaliser, which, by the way, as we said there...
No one's saving that.
Yeah, it was a lot central, wasn't it? So it's probably an even better goal than what he might get credit for. But I think they deserved that as well. I don't think we necessarily deserve to come out of here with the 3 points. I think that'd be a bit unjust to Bournemouth. But we've come down here and done what a couple of the other big boys have not been able to do. 3 of them are lost down here.
They're a decent side.
They are. They're very well set up. I thought they would have... I expected a bit more though. I thought they set up differently against the bigger sides, and maybe they looked at us as a bit more, they had to sit back a little bit. We had to be resolute at the back, which I think at times we were, but we slipped a lot as well in the second half, and the concentration I don't think was exactly there. But yeah, listen, grand scheme of things, you come down here probably not expecting anything. We've got a point. We've got to try and press.
Build on that or what?
Yeah, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? Brighton are, just coming off the back of that Palace defeat, but they've had a great season so far. They've got some good players. They play well-drilled manager as well. Seems to know what he's doing for the young age that he is.
Does he survive this? I mean, every game seems to be a cup final for him.
Well, it's just a vicious circle, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Again, they ain't going to sack him after tonight's performance. They'll see that as a positive result, which largely, I guess, when you narrow it down, it probably is probably a bit more positive than negative. It's a shame that we couldn't hold on and giving away that free kick, obviously, straight after. 8 minutes injury time puts us under the cosh immediately. How do we set up? We panic a bit. We sort of fluttering about. But I think Fabianski, by the way, I think he was probably...
magnificent tonight.
Albie wasn't man of the match. I mean, I think we put him under the cosh ourselves a bit, so we gave him a bit more to do. But when he was called into action, he for a 38-year-old getting across the goal like that and sort of diving up and down like that and putting them over the bar, sticking them wide. That shot at the end there that he obviously clutched in, and we knew that we had a point then. So fair play to him for that. But listen, maybe they'll learn a bit from that. We've got to be better. The games are still coming fast. This month you sort of look at it and think we've got more winnable games than not, taking away a few. The Leicester game was a bit embarrassing. Obviously this one down here was probably, we set up differently. We go about it a little bit better, maybe prepare a little bit better, do our own work as well. We might have come away with something a bit more, but as I say, Southampton now, Brighton's a tough game. Southampton you'd probably expect to win. A lot of teams are struggling a bit, aren't they? Lost their manager. I think in a sense as well, we're a little bit lucky that we're sort of 9-10 clear of the bottom three, aren't we? So let's try and kick on. Brighton at the weekend now, so we need to go away and obviously right some of the wrongs. We need more out of some of the players. I think the fitness is key as well. I think a few of them, I know Paqueta stepped up with the penalty. We needed him to score, he'd done that. Celebrating with the fans, sending a bit of a message, pointing to the badge. One of our own and all that business, he understands where he's coming from, and we understand how difficult it is when he's got all that over his head. So that was fair play, but away from that, let's kick on and go again.
Brilliant, thank you very much. Cheers
mate.